Good evening everyone and welcome to the Elder Sim Racing for the GT Supercar Series for round 2, sponsored by Shell Lorman Motorsports on the Brand and Media Promotions. Please check them out. They're doing absolutely brilliant stuff on the Brand and Media side of things as well. And tonight will be hosted by none other than Darren Baldwin, aka Idol 4 Gaming. Hope he's alright and well. Hope everyone's okay and well and enjoying their Friday evening. I bet you're wondering, we're about a couple of minutes early than what we normally do for the stream itself. So, because in about a few minutes' time, we will be doing a lap of honour to one of the marshals who sadly passed away recently. So, there will be a lap of honour in memory of Robert Foote, or Foot, as they pronounce it. I do apologise if I got that wrong. The marshal lost his life in a terrible accident recently. I believe it was at Brands Hatch. So, everyone at Elder Sim Racing for both, for both the GT Supercar Series and all the leagues that are going on tonight, they'll be doing a lap of honour before we start the league tonight. So, without any further ado, let's go straight in. It'll be about a couple of minutes from time. Oh, what's happened here? I do apologise. Not sure what's exactly happened. So, we do apologise for any technical difficulties again. I'm hoping we won't have any more issues again, like last week, unfortunately, because of issues with the first race of the GT Supercar Series. So basically what's happened was, because of all the issues that we had last week, it will be moved, well, it will be redone pretty much. So it will be, it basically will have to be rerun for this, for round 1 pretty much. So hopefully everything will be all. So yeah, we'll just, that's what's happened. So last week there was some technical issues with the lobby. We tried everything we can. I mean, the first race we did manage to try and get without any issue, well, without less issues, shall we say. By the time we got to like race 2 and 3, well, even we did race 2, we just could not start it at all. Well, we did, but we just could not finish it at all. So the admins have had a discussion. They said that the whole of round 1 of the GT Supercar Series, I think the other league that Andy's in now, the WTSC, has had issues with it last week as well. So I believe that will have to be rerun at the end of the season, or when the guys are all ready and like to do the racing itself. So let's see how it goes for this, to be fair. So here we go. We got the ESR GT Supercar Series round 2. If you're just joining, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you all. So should be a blast, to be fair, tonight, because we're at the fantastic Suzuka. I always call it Suzuka, that Veruca. That old saying I always say every time. It's always like from a commercial. But yeah, it should be all good stuff. But I quite like the track. The track is absolutely iconic. If you're not sure what it is from the F1 series at the Japanese Grand Prix. Ooh, Popovich and Damien are having a good battle. So they're having a good scrap for like a practice race. Ooh, this is why you're going to be absolutely careful itself. So I think in about a few minutes' time we will have the formation lap, which will be run by Mr. Ross, Mr. Brian Ross. If you just joined and wondering why we started the stream a little bit about 10-15 minutes early than usual, it's because we're doing a lap of honour in memory of Robert Foote, or Robert Foot, again, I do apologise to the surname. You know me, I really am rubbish with the surname, well, with the pronunciations itself. But yeah, it's I'm speechless when a marshal loses his life in a terrible freak accident at Brands Hatch. You don't want it to happen to anyone, but the marshals, they give everything they all to make the racing happen and make sure everyone's all stay safe and everyone get out quickly, because motorsport is without doubt one of the most dangerous sports. I mean, there probably is some of the dangerous sports that we have ever known, but motorsport is without doubt one of the dangerous sports that we have ever had, to be fair. So the drivers are just slowly coming in to do their, trying to do the formation lap as quickly as possible. So Brian will be doing taking the line, as we see. So he will be taking the pace from the crew, and just give it a lap of honour when everyone's all in and ready. But yeah, like I said, motorsport is without doubt one of the most dangerous sports that you have ever witnessed or ever shown. And you don't realise, without looking at it in more detail, that the marshals give everything they got to give up their time. But you don't want it to happen to anyone, really. That's, you know, I am you know what I mean? I'm speechless, because you just don't want to lose a life to someone that's. I remembered. There was another marshal incident. I think it was at the Canadian Grand Prix for the F1, where a forklift. I can't remember exactly, but it was the Canadian Grand Prix. It was way back. I can't remember if it was in 2013-14. Someone probably will tell me later on, but it is without doubt another marshal that lost their life due to a freak accident as well. You don't want it to happen to anyone, and I'm so sorry to to everyone related to Robert Foote as well. But yeah, it's a great honour that Alderson Racing from both the leagues will be doing a lap of honour. So we'll be doing this lap of honour, and then we'll be going straight to race 1, and hopefully we'll get all 3 races done by 9 o'clock without, cross the fingers, without any issues tonight. So we're just waiting for, I believe, Inga Holmes or Adam Morgan as well. So hopefully we'll try and get back into the grid as quickly as possible. So Damien's just going to the track now. I'm just trying to see who else. I think everyone else is here. So we're going to take we're going to watch the lap of honour in memory of Robert Foote, the marshal who sadly lost his life due to a freak accident at the Brands Hatch. You just don't know what to say. You really do not know what to say, to be fair. And the way ESR have done now to make it a lap of honour in memory of the marshal who sadly lost his life is fair respect to all the drivers, because none of us don't want it to happen to anyone at all. I know I keep repeating sorry, because it still shocks me, because motorsport is without doubt one of the most dangerous sports ever, and without doubt you just don't realise how crucial marshal can be in a racetrack to make everything all safe and everyone you know, make sure everyone's all safe and sound. Do you know what I mean? On the track as well as outside the track where the viewers are, like the stadium, you said the grandstands are as well, and the viewers watching it. But it's a matter of, you know, you gotta give a lot of respect to the marshals as well, because they put their life at risk, because they're near to the motorsport, they're near to the cars itself, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe there is a just forgiving link on Elder Sim for Robert Foote, because I believe there is going to be a tribute race on Monday night for him. So if you want to join in that race on Monday night, contribute to the Just Forgiving, and one of the admins will get in contact with you to join on Monday evening, and I believe it's at the same time at 8 PM as well. So but fair play to all the drivers, and it's just yeah, my condolences to all the Foote family, and you know, friends and family of Robert Foote, who sadly lost his life due to an unknown, I say unknown, a freak accident at the Brands Hatch track recently on the 31st of July 2021. Thank you to all at ESR for their lap of honour. If he is watching this, he'll be absolutely delighted, and fair play to all the drivers. Thank you to everyone at ESR for this. Fair play. Thank you, yeah, as Baldwin said, thank you to everyone that did the lap of honour, and now we will be back to do the proper racing now for the GT Supercar Series Round 2 at the Suzuka track. If you're not sure how the GT Supercar Series works, basically it will be 3 races at the same track. One of those races will have to be run on medium tyres, or you know, the medium tyres itself. They can go on the super softs. They can go onto the super softs if they, you know, into the races, but one of those races has to be in the mediums. They can't go all 3 races with super softs at all. So it'll be good to see how these guys can produce the goods. And now, if I remembered it right, so if I remembered it from the first race before it got scrapped, there was a battle between Baldwin and Gareth Morris. So it looked like it was those two who are really up for it this season to, you know, the first round is always going to be the deciding factor, because we don't know if anyone's changed their pace or anything like that, or is this going to be like the build up to the season that we're going to be looking forward to tonight, throughout the next few weeks. So it should be a classic and should be an absolute belter, and I wish everyone all the very best of luck at the GT Supercar Series. If you're wondering what's happened to round 1 of the results, if you just joined in, it will be rerun at the end of the season, as far as I know, at the end of the season. Baldwin's just letting Popovich through. Inca Holmes has a pit glitch, so we will have to restart, unfortunately. Yeah, so unfortunately, guys, I'm hoping we don't have any more issues tonight. I really do hope we don't have any issues tonight. So it should be So we're just waiting for the 4 drivers to finish driving. Okay, so last reset. So yeah, we just had a bit of a pit glitch. I don't know whether everyone will have to come off, come back on. Not sure, but we'll try and get that sorted. So it should be alright to start. I do apologise if I'm not talkative, because I just want to make sure that we are actually going to carry on with the the start of the racing itself, with the qualifying. Because last week there was just so much issues with the lobby itself. So we should be able to kickstart the qualifying. Hopefully no pit glitch. Okay, so is there anyone that's missing? That should be there. So Popovich, we're going to watch Popovich for a bit while he's doing his practice there. So we're just waiting for everyone to be on the qualifying itself, and we'll be starting again on the restart of the qualifying. So again, wish everyone all the very best of luck in the qualifier again for round 2, race 1 at the Suzuka track. So who's going to be out first? So it's Lee. I was very surprised with his pace last week with Lee's. I expected him to be in the top 3, but I think because of the issues with the penalties that he's had last week in race 1 at round 1, he got himself right down the pecking order, and he had issues in the past in the track itself. So hopefully he'll put his mind off it, get rid of that round 1, because it's scrapped, it's completely gone till the end of the season. So hopefully this will be a fresh start for Lee. I do feel sorry for the guys who've had a good race, good battle in oh my god, Lee! Just as I said that, he caught the curb. I tell you what, Suzuka's not going to be friendly for some of these drivers. Just saying some of the drivers through, but Lee did not want to do that. Lee did not want to do that at the second round start. Pop, hello to Brian. How you doing, mate? It's just Pop Motorsport is fierce in the Viper. So we'll have to wait and see if he is going to be fierce tonight at Suzuka. So we're just going to watch him for a bit. How you doing, Brian? Hope you're going well. So just watching Popovich now coming down the straight. So this is 130R. This is the one where you do not brake. You have to go. This is where some of the overtakes could happen, which I'm hoping so anyway. And then you got the chicane, and the right left-hander as well. And then down the straight, where if you're into the F1 scenario, you would be the DRS zone. So here we go. This is the good chance to start the qualifying in round 2, race 1 at the Suzuka track. So we come up to the first corner now. You have to try and be absolutely cautious. Try not to go too wide. Then go down the straight into the S's. The center. I call it the center S's. You have to go left and then right and then left again, and then right again, and then you have to go left, but this time it's up the hill section. You have to try and avoid getting on the gravel on the right side, because if you do, you will lose a lot of time. That's where you have to try and keep as close to the white line as possible when we come to the end of the first sector. And as you can see, Popovich needs to try and get onto the curb. That's a perfect curb, perfect way of getting into. So absolutely insane stuff. Then at the hairpin corner, this is where you have to brake just as it turns before the hairpin corner. So then try and push on, and then come up to a spoon curve. I always like this. I always like watching it, but I hate driving around Suzuka. I don't know why. I just hate driving around it. It's one of those tracks I do alright, but it's just I'm not a big fan. I like the spoon curve, and you go full pelch down straight. I think that's Gareth Morris. If Gareth Morris can get that slipstream off Popovich, that'll be a good start for Gareth Morris to try and push on. Then come up to 130R now, and then come up to, this is the part where you have to be absolutely cautious. Oh, the back end just went for Popovich. Just slightly, but hopefully that's not going to compromise too much. And here we go now. Popovich will cross over the line now. 2 minutes 1.3. Gareth Morris did a 1:59.9. That's what he wanted to do. The Rosman did a 2 minutes 1.6. Baldwin's done a 2 minutes flat 0.5. 2 minutes 0.5. Lee's done 2 minutes 0.1. That's a good time from Lee. It's definitely what he needs to do. Frowney did a 2 minutes 10, so he will need to try and improve massively. Andy's coming to across the line to start his lap now. As I said, Andy, I keep saying this every week. It's just one of those days where every week, I really do hope Andy, same to all the drivers, but I really do hope Andy sorts out the qualifying, because once he does that, that's fine, he'll be perfect. But then there are times where in the racing he's struggled in the race. That's what I was worried about, because I've known him for like years now, feels like decades now. But I just want him to do well. I really want him to get into the top 3 as best as he can. But at the moment, he did a 2 minutes 2.1, but somehow that's not recorded, so he must have had an invalidated lap. Then we come up to the hairpin corner, which is, I believe, turn 11, I think it is. So Andy will be trying to push as much as possible. So we'll go to the spoon curve now. If you like what you see so far, guys, please make sure you like and subscribe to the Elder Sim Racing channel for all the live races itself. We also got another league going on tonight, which is the WTSC, which is Andy, who's commentating on that league as well. Popovich did a 2 minutes 0.9. Baldwin, aka Idolful Gaming, is 1 minute 59.907. Lee did a 2 minutes 0.026. Frowney did a 2 minutes 0.9. So the times are completely. Oh my god, Andy lost the back of that, might lose him a few tenths. And he did a 2 minutes 1.6. 2 minutes 1. Improved by 5 tenths on his invalid lap, but still, that's still better than nothing. To be fair, Swift's going himself up to 6th place. So Baldwin is the pole position, sitting at the moment with 1:59.9. Oh, that's really close by 800ths of a second. Oh my god, Popovich hit the wall. I don't know if he was trying to let Gareth Morris through to avoid the contact itself, but so at the moment, Gareth Morris, who really wants to try and win this the title at the GT Supercar Series, sponsored by Shell Lawman Motorsports. Check him out, guys. Please check him out. So let's see how Gareth Morris. We'll watch Gareth Morris now at the minute to see if he is going to try and improve his time. So we've got 2 minutes 15 left of the qualifying itself. Needs to try and push massively, passing into the second sector. He's 9 tenths slower. He's 9 tenths slower, so that's not good. That is not good for Gareth Morris. Let's see how Lee's 500ths slower. So can Lee try and push on to do everything he can? If he can try and get a good lap, that would be perfect. Baldwin's at 59.4! Damn! 159.4 from Darren Baldwin. And he said Gareth Morris, I do apologise. Baldwin will be killing me after that. He holds it at 2 minutes, 0.8, so he's moved himself up to 4th. That's a good lap for him, actually. A really, really good lap. He has improved massively. And I'm really impressed with him, to be fair. Last season, he was always struggling with the qualifying. Always has been struggling with the qualifying. But then the second races, he has improved. Like three races in a row last season, he did absolutely amazing. Kept it in first and stayed in first without any issues. But he's improving again by a tenth. So Baldwin at 159.4, that's impressive. Baldwin really wants to win this GT Supercar series, which was won by Panos last season, but unfortunately due to unfortunately Panos will not try and defend his tyre, because he said after the last season he was not going to carry on with the racing. He wanted to have a bit of a break, so I don't blame him, to be fair. And he did win it, and he did an absolute stellar job last season, to be fair. So, Gareth Morris about nearly 2 tenths quicker, nearly 2 tenths not on. So let's see. So this is Gareth Morris's final chance. Oh, his back end just went. That could lose him a few tenths, but here we go. Oh, 159.453. 543, sorry. That, he missed out by a tenth. He missed out by a tenth. What can Lee do? Can Lee try to improve? No, he will not improve. Where's Damien? Damien's come up to 130R. He's about a 100th quicker on his personal best. The Renault did a 2 minutes 0.7, so he's moved up to 5th. He moves himself up to 5th. Look, what can Damien do? Can Damien knock off 3rd? No, he don't. He does not improve. He does not improve. Popovic, I'm really surprised that he's in 7th place at the moment. But then again, he could prove me wrong. He could prove me wrong by trying to get into the top 3. Needs to get a good time. He's 2 tenths slower. He's 2 tenths slower on the second sector. So this is crucial for Popovic. Oh, he's hit the curb a couple of times. He's lost the momentum. Yeah, 2 minutes 1.3. That's not good enough for Popovic. So he'll be absolutely fuming. Sarge, who's at 2 minutes 1.1. I don't think he'll improve his time. Yeah, I don't think he'll improve his time. I think he's the only one that's left on track. But yeah, he must have made a massive mistake somewhere. So yeah, Sarge, who's in 9th place at the moment, needs to improve massively if he wants to get into the top 5, top 6 of the race itself. So the qualifiers ended. Sarge has just crossed the line. So Baldwin is the fastest driver tonight for the race 1, and obviously after each of the results of race 1 and 2, they'll be reversed like in each of the racing. So if Baldwin finishes in first in the racing tonight in this one, he will be at the back of the grid for race 2, and it will be a standing start for the second round, and then and then rolling start for the third race itself. So here we go, guys. Wish everyone all the very best of luck. So 1 lights, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights. Ah, we are go, go, go! Who's had the great start? Looks like Lee's had a fantastic start. What a start from Lee! Lee needs to try and come up to turn 1. Come on! Real Horseman trying to go round the outside. 2 to bed. We've got a 2 to bed mark for the first time this evening. Gareth Morris drops down to 5th. He drops down to 5th. That is not the start that he needs. That is not the start it needs. And Inca Holmes battling out for 6th. And also at a battle for 8th. I'm really surprised with Popovich at the moment. But then again, this is just the start of the race. This is just the start of the race. Oh my god. The Real Horseman trying battling out with Damien. Real Horseman trying to make the move on the inside. Oh my god. No, no. Ah, come on. Ah, what a move. What a move there from the Real Horseman. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant stuff. I don't know if Damien's got a bit of damage or anything like that, but he's really struggling at the moment. Gareth Morris needs to try and make the move on the inside and needs to move quickly. Needs to pick up the pace. He really needs to pick up the pace as much as possible. And I can see Andy moves him up to 9th, so that's a good chance. Popovich went wide. Has he gone into the gravel? He has, he's gone into the gravel. That is not the start he needs. And Lee's pulling away from Bolden. That's a great start. I told you Lee needed to get a good start in this round 2. And he has at the moment for the first lap this evening. Oh my god, 130. Oh, 2 in the bed. Oh, come on. Gareth Morris, what a move. What a move there from Gareth Morris. And Inca Holmes. Inca Holmes going to try and make the move on the inside. No. Frowny, and Inca Holmes. Inca Holmes needs to try and keep on the inside. Oh my god, we've got the 3 to bed. We've got the 3 to bed. Come on. Come on. We want the 3 to bed. Yes. Yes. Who will try and get this? Oh my god. Come on. Oh my god. It looks like Frowny's still ahead. Frowny's still ahead. We're still 2 to bed. Hey, caramba. Oh my god. This is brilliant racing. Brilliant racing between Andy. Andy, who started off in 11th. Now moves up to 7th place. That's a good move. Oh my god, what's happened to Lee? What's happened to Lee? I need to have a quick look. So Lee was on. I wonder if he's touched the grass or the curb. Oh, he's touched the grass. He's touched the grass. And he's lost it. Not what you need. Not what you need. And Gareth Morris drops down to... so the Real Horseman moves up to 2nd. Gareth Morris is in 3rd, so he's now pushing... Now, because I told him off, he really is pushing now to try and get to 2nd place. But Boulder will be absolutely... I reckon he'll be delighted, because I wasn't sure whether he was going to try and catch up to Lee after that great start. But after that great start. So Lee's going back up to 8th. Just watch this battle for a moment and then we'll go back to the mid-pack. I'm trying to see if Gareth Morris can try and make the move on the Horseman at 130. Oh, that will be amazing. Oh my god. We might do it, actually. Horseman going to keep on the inside line. Oh! Brilliant! Brilliant move there from Gareth Morris. I don't know if the Real Horseman tried to just say, look, I'm keeping on the inside line. If you're fast enough, mate, get past. I don't know. I have to wait and see. But it looks like Gareth Morris is the fastest driver at the moment, getting past the Real Horseman. So, but Frowny trying to catch him to the grid. Andy in 5th. So he's heard what I said and he's just pushed up to 5th place. So that's impressive stuff from him this evening. At the moment, again, I don't want to jinx it. I really don't want to jinx it at all. But Sarge in 11th, he needs to try and push. But the shock of it all at the moment is Popovich is in 9th place. I don't know if he's had any practice or what, but he's in 9th at the moment. He needs to try and push. Actually, is he on the hards? No, he's on the softs. So Inca Holmes is on the medium tyre. So Inca Holmes is the only one who's on the medium tyres, and he's in 6th place. That's really impressive. Softs. I think that's everyone on softs. Oh my god, Andy! I need to have a look at what happened to Andy. Andy just went off the track a bit. I don't know if he's just caught up with the curb again. We'll watch that a bit again. So Andy got himself into the hill part, into the end of the first sector. Oh, it's touched the grass. That's why. And then he went onto the gravel. And that's when Inca Holmes comes in to save the day, to try and get ahead into 5th. So that's impressive stuff. Now Damien is having a good battle with Andy for 6th place. So it'll be good to see how Andy can try and keep the pressure on. But if I mean, I'm not sure if Andy's going to try and put the pressure on Inca Holmes, or Damien trying to put the pressure on more so. But we'll watch this straight line speed, and then we'll see if what happened at the start, like near the top, where Baldwin and Gareth Morris, who have said the two drivers will be the ones to watch this evening. They're the ones who will be watching more so, because they had a grand start in the first race last week before it got cancelled. And now Andy's trying to do everything he can, but Damien's getting close. Damien's getting close, to be fair. Right, it looks like the Ford car has got more more straight line speed than ever before. So let's see if Damien can try and make the move on Andy. What Andy try not to lose out again on that corner. He's learned his lesson. Damien trying to keep that cool and calm. Damien needs to try and put the pressure on as much as possible. Brian says, push, Pappy, Frowny. So Frowny's in 4th place, so he's done a stellar of a job at the moment, but I don't know whether he can catch up to the Rosman. Let me just have a quick look before we get back. So the Rosman is in 3rd. Oh no, Frowny spun! Frowny has spun! Oh my god, action galore out of the Suzuka. Oh my god, Frowny will be fuming. That was his best ever position. And now Popovich will go side by side through 130 if he's making the move. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant. So now Inca Holmes is now back himself up to 4th. Andy moves back to 5th. Lee slowly creeping back into the mid-pack, like into the top 6. But we'll have to go back to... I'm trying to see if Lee can try and put the pressure on Andy. Not yet, guys, not yet. We will try and see if Lee can try and make the move on Andy. I don't know what's happened to Andy. He looks like he's struggling with those tyre wear already. Right, on lap 5 or 7, probably. Lee, calm. No, don't you dare do this to me. Not to in the bed. No. Andy trying to keep the defensive line, but Lee will not do this. No. Beautiful move. Brilliant move. Absolutely brilliant from Lee. Oh, what a move. What a move from Lee. Especially through the SE section. I tell you what, tonight, I have picked the bestest moments in race 1. Brilliant! Absolutely brilliant! Now Lee will now push to try and get on to Inca Holmes in 4th place. And he needs to push. To be fair, Andy has done a good couple of moves to get into from 11th to 6th. So that's still impressive. Oh my god. I think Andy did not expect Lee braking a little bit too soon. So now Andy's dropped himself a bit back. But before that, let's go back to Frowny. So Frowny was coming up to the spoon curve as he hit the curb. Oh, the curb has kicked him. The curb has kicked him. Well, the tyre just kicked the curb. And because of that, Frowny has dropped himself down to 8th. Oh my God, what's going on there? They'll have to be... oh my God, they'll have to be looked at. So Frowny... Let's go back again. So Frowny was coming up to... let's look at Andy, because Andy saw there was some issues galore. I think Andy was trying to keep on. Oh, he's lost the braking points. And he was trying to get back on. Oh! That'll have to be checked by the stewards. After. I'm just saying, they'll have to be checked by the stewards. Yo! How you doing, Kim? You okay? Baldwin still holding on. Still holding on for first. Gareth Morris in second place at the moment. Rossman is just trying to keep it cool and calm in third. So he's doing a still of a job. Inca Harvest will be trying to put... oh, actually... Yeah, this battle between 4th and 5th, as well as 1st and 2nd, is definitely heated up. Lead is to make the move. How's Barry Martin? What t-shirt are you wearing? I'm wearing the white t-shirt today. The PlayStation t-shirt, if that's what you're wondering. To be fair. So, here we go. We'll watch the battle for the lead for the next lap or so, because this is going to be tense. Gareth Morris is going to try and move on the inside. No! It looked like he was going to tease us to try and make the move on the inside line. So Baldwin is trying to hold on. He's still got one more lap left. Can he try and do it? This is the battle that we have seen last week. These two drivers battling out so much for the GT Supercar Series. Sponsored by Shell Lawman Motorsports. So here we go. Baldwin coming through the Estes Park section. So try and keep it cool and calm. All he has to do is just place the car in the defensive line, and he'll be on the racing line itself, and he'll be absolutely loving it. But then Gareth Morris will not have second place. Again, he does not want to have second place. He really wants to win this race. And also, Inca Hobbs and Lee are having a good battle for 4th and 5th. I really want to see that battle, but I don't want to lose this battle. Gareth Morris is going to try, and he's going to have to try and make the move on the inside for the lead. Idle holding on. Is Gareth Morris holding on? 2 to bed. We've got 2 to bed. Oh, Baldwin holding on. Baldwin's holding on. He'll be absolutely sweating. He'll be absolutely sweating now. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, they're coming to spoon curve now. This is the part where the slipstream is going to be absolutely crucial. Gareth Morris, chance for the win. Chance for the win for the race 1. And this will be the unbelievable moment. Will Baldwin try and make the move? Sorry. Oh, 2 in the bed. They're going side. Ah, come on. Come on! Gareth Morris is going to make him move into first. Ah! Baldwin! No! Oh, come on! Oh, Morris! Morris is trying to hold on for the win! Oh, brilliant! Sheer brilliance from the top 2 drivers! Unbelievable stuff! Rosman will finish off in 3rd. Lee has overtook Inca Hobbs after that spin. He'll be fuming though. He'll be fuming after he had that great start into 1st. So he finishes off in 4th. Inca Hobbs will finish off in 5th. Damien will finish off in 6th. Popovic will finish off in 7th place. Not the position that he wants in the GT Supercar Series. Frowny in 8th. I feel sorry for Frowny, but again, he dropped. I feel sorry for him. Brian Ross, who I haven't mentioned about actually in this race, he finishes in 9th, same as Sarge in 10th. But well done to Gareth Morris, who kept his cool and calm and be collective to win the first race of round 2 of the GT Supercar Series. We'll just get that saved the replay. My voice is absolutely gone. Brian says, "Oh, Frowny overcooked it." To be fair though, it looked like Andy lost the braking point at the third sector, come up to the chicane. As soon as Andy got back onto the track, I don't know whether Frowny had enough space to get past Andy while he was trying to get back onto the track. So just have to wait and see how it all goes out, to be fair. But again, I don't. For me, I'm not a person who likes to say, "Oh, stewards." That will probably need to be checked in another angle, because the angle that I saw looked like Frowny did not had enough space. It looked like Andy just goes back into the track and probably didn't see Frowny at all until that point in time. But again, that'll have to be checked by the stewards as well. So yeah, Kim, I'm wearing the white T-shirt with the PlayStation retro icon as well. So yeah, that's it. So we've got 5 minutes of the before we get back into race 2. But if you just joined, ladies and gentlemen, where the hell have you been? Because the first race of round 2, race 1, is absolutely shocks galore and unbelievable battles. 2 in a bed. We had a 3 in a bed. We had the first 3 in a bed of the evening. Oh, you know, you feel lucky to watch it as well. So it's just an honour to watch the 3 in a bed moments on the racing itself, because you just don't know who's going to be first in that corner as well. So Gareth Morris will finish off in first. Baldwin will finish off in second. De Vries will finish off in third. Lee, as I said, he'd be fuming because he had a great start in first, down to fourth. Inca Holmes in 5th. Damien will finish off in 6th. But Popovich will finish off in 7th. Frowny in 8th. Brian Ross is in 9th. Sarge is in 10th. And Andy in 11th. He would be fuming, Andy. Andy would be fuming. He should have a good chance to try and get into holding on in first. But I was going to say about Lee's driver, he was really unlucky when he clipped on the grass. To be fair, some of the drivers were unlucky to clip the grass, but at the same time, fair play to Lee for getting himself back from 8th to 4th in the last lap. So fair play to you. So it should be good. So I'll be back in about. I'll put on spectate mode to see. We'll have a look at Frowny. Frowny will be the one to watch for the practice. So we'll be back in about a couple of minutes time, guys, for race 2 of the GT Supercar Series. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. Alright guys, I am back for some unbelievable racing. So we should be back in, well, we should be starting in a minute. I think we're just trying to see if, Bogdanovich will try and join in. He's had some issues joining the lobby every time when I'm on there. So I don't know if he's had any issues before I joined as well. So Bogdanovich, I weren't on the grid at all. I even drove the formation that ball wasn't appearing. Oh really? Okay, I did not know that, Bogdanovich. I do apologise. I weren't on the grid at all. I even drove the formation that ball wasn't appearing. That's strange. Something's going on with, I don't know if it's the account or what. So don't worry, Bogdanovich. We're just trying to see if Bogdanovich can try and get into the lobby or get into the racing itself. So we're just trying to see if he'll try and get in. If he doesn't get in, so we're just watching Gareth Morris now do his lap, and what a race from him, to be fair. What a race! Never given up, never ever given up. I'm wondering if he would have catched up to Lee hadn't he not spin. That's the big question of it all. Well, I say spin, he caught the curb. So we've got 2 minutes. So we've got 2 minutes left, guys, to should be able to start the race 2. So that should be good stuff. Let's have a look at the other drivers. Damien who's had he's had some good battles actually, to be fair, in the last race, but I really want him to do well. I've been told as well, correct me if I'm wrong, I've been told there's been a tyre glitch. What a tyre glitch means is, what was weird was majority of the drivers had softs. Now I did not know which one of them had the mediums. I knew one of them had mediums because it stated on the grid, the bottom, you know, when you got the tyre at the bottom of the screen. But apparently some other drivers had the tyre glitch where they said they picked mediums but they had softs. So it should be interesting to see who will try and competes in this race 2. But yeah, for the drivers who've definitely picked the mediums, they'll check the times anyway. So it looks like we're about to start. We did give Bogdanovich, sorry Malcolm, VLAD in, bud. No, it's alright, Baldwin. It's alright, don't worry about it. We're just waiting, wasn't sure what was going on. Let's see if Bogdanovich can try and get back into the lobby as well. But here we go, guys, for race 2 of the Suzuka track for round 2. This is where Andy needs to start, do well now. This is his best opportunity now to, you know, I wish everyone all the very best of luck. Here we go, guys. Just trying to see who's going to be on. 1 lights, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights. And we are go, go, go! Will Andy have a good start? Andy's had a good start, actually. This is going to be intense stuff. Now, will Sarge try and make the move on the inside? No, Popovic. Yeah, Popovic is on the soft, so he needs to try and push now. Really needs to push. He's going to try and put the pressure on Sarge for second place. Through the S's part. Oh, trying to be careful. Damien in fourth at the moment. Brian Ross is in fifth. This is a chance now to produce the goods. Look at Sarge now. Sarge trying to make the move on the inside through the S's, and this is going to compromise a bit. This is going to compromise because Popovic will try it. No. Oh, Damien! Damien! Oh my God, I've lost the count. Damien's dropped down to fifth. Brian, what a move actually. What a move to back up to... Oh no, Andy! Andy has spun! Andy has spun! I'm wondering if he caught the curb again. Now, this is quite interesting now. Popovic would not... So Popovic will try and put the pressure on Sarge for first place. From Brian Malavida, if that's how you pronounce it, sorry. He's saying that Popovic is fierce in the Viper. But let's see if he is going to try and be fierce in the second race, because he was not himself in the first race itself. So hopefully he'll try and produce the goods. But then again, you got Brian, who's again, two drivers who have not mentioned in the first race, Sarge and Brian. They're having some good scraps. Brian Ross having a good battle with Damien for third, and Brian has dropped down. Damien will go back up to third. And now Popovic is going to try and make a move on the inside of turn one. Oh, brilliant move! Brilliant, just at the nick. Just at the nick of time. But that's not what Sarge wants. So here we go. Can Damien now try and put the pressure on in the top two? So here we go. Can Brian try and put the pressure on Damien for third? Gareth Morris is up to 8th from 11th, so he's moved so slowly. So should be a good scrap. Oh, Brian trying to go through the corners perfectly. You would have thought Popovic would have pulled away by now. You would have thought he would have pulled away by now, but Sarge ain't giving up. Sarge ain't giving up on this position. But Damien needs to try and put the pressure on. Brian was putting the pressure on. Inca Holmes is also in 5th as well, so that's still impressive from Inca Holmes. But then again, it's like you need to be consistent. If you want to win championships, you have to become consistent. People tend to forget, oh, you have to win all the races. Yeah, you do, but there are times where I've seen championships won without a driver winning a single race at all. So if they're in the top 3, like second or third all the time, that's still impressive. That's still championship form when you think about it, because it's the consistency. As long as the other drivers mess up. And Inca Holmes trying to make the move on the inside against Brian Ross. Brian Ross did not expect that at all from Inca Holmes. And what a move. What a move from Inca Holmes. Brilliant stuff. Damien now putting the pressure on Sarge for second. So Damien, this is a chance now. Will Damien does try and do what Popovic did earlier? No, he will not do that earlier. So Sarge trying to do everything he can to hold on for second, but still trying to put the... Oh, Damien lost the back end. Now Popovic is now pulling away. Now that's where the real life Popovic will try and push on from now on. So Damien trying to put the pressure on Sarge for second. I want to try and look at the mid pack if I can. So there we go. Can Damien now try and make the move on Sarge? No, not yet. So Sarge trying to keep... Oh my God, Damien! Damien lost the back end. Damien's lost the back end. And now this has brought Inca Holmes into play. Into the hairpin corner. Inca Holmes! Oh my God! Come on! And look, there's a scrap for 7th place. So let's have a look at that actually. There's a scrap for 7th place. Frowney trying to hold on. Frowney's trying to hold on for 7th. Because Baldwin and Gavin Morris, who was in 8th a moment ago, drops himself down to 9th. This is a brilliant race so far. So Supercar, you ain't disappointed. And I'll tell you what, Baldwin's going to try and... He's going to go for it. He's going to go for it. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Ah, come on! 130 No, oh, come on, Baldwin. You know you wanted that move. You wanted that move. And that's going to compromise if you don't watch it. Because, oh my god, look at the start. Look at the second. Oh my god, Inga Holmes has moved up to 2nd. Inga Holmes has moved up to 2nd. And look at this. Sargent's dropped down to 5th. Sargent's dropped down to 5th. And oh my god, Damien. Oh my god, 2 in the bed. We got a 2 in the bed moment. Ay, caramba. 5-car battle for 2nd place. 5-car battle for 2nd place. That is mad. Absolutely mad. Unbelievable stuff. We got this battle going on. We got the battle for 7, 8 and 9 respectively. You would think that Baldwin and Gareth Morris would go through the pack easily, but it's never the case. It's never the case with the reverse grid. And it gives a lot of drivers who would never win the race, ever. Oh my god, Sarge just lost the back end, and now he's brought the Railsman into 5th. So Sarge is absolutely fuming, because that was his best chance. Baldwin's going up to 7th. Baldwin's going to 7th. Friday's dropped out to 8th. Good chance for Baldwin. Good chance for Baldwin to try and push on. So now this is a chance for... So if... Ooh. So Baldwin is trying to pull away. So now Frowney and Gareth Morris now trying to put the pressure on. But Gareth Morris needs to make the move. If he wants to win, if he wants to put the pressure on Baldwin, he needs to make the move done now. And it looks like he is going to try to make the move before 130R. Oh my god, don't you dare do this to me. Don't you dare do this to me. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god, fair play. Fair play to Gareth Morris. So now he's going to put the pressure on of Baldwin again. So we're on we're coming to lap 5 now. I'm absolutely speechless. Popovich is in the lead in 1st. You got Inga Holmes is in 2nd place. You got Damien who's in 3rd. The Rosman is in 4th because he's just made the move on Brian from 5th place. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant. Sarge is in 6th. Baldwin is in 7th. Gareth Morris is in 8th. Frowney is in 9th. Andy is in 10th. And Lee is in 11th place. He'll be fuming. I think Lee's trying to make the move, getting past Andy for 10th place. Andy, who started off in 1st. I don't know what happened to him tonight. To be fair to Lee, he's been really unlucky tonight because I think he would have been really up for it this race, or this round, shall we say. Needs to make the move done now. He needs to make the move done now, but not yet. Oh, Gareth Morris has made the move ahead of Baldwin in 7th. What's happened? Has he lost it? Oh no, I couldn't see what happened, but I do apologise, guys. I thought there was something must have happened because Baldwin was ahead. Baldwin was ahead of Gareth Morris, so that ought to be, well, say looked at. I'm not sure what actually happened from his point of view, so I do apologise. I was watching the battle for the back of the grid in 10th and 11th, and now the battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th and 7th is now really heated up because Brian Ross, who's in 4th, who's done a stellar of a job, wanted to do well to try and keep getting to the top 3. That'll be an immense drive from him. So he'd be swamped now because he got the Railsman, Sarge, and Gareth Morris I think there must have something happened with Baldwin, because he's way back now. He must have made a mistake, or Frowney made a mistake as well. So that, again, I don't know whether that would be checked by the stewards if there was any contact. It's a shame that you can't replay the whole scenario, shall we say, of what happened to each driver. So at the moment, Baldwin's trying to Sarge trying to put the pressure on the Rosman in 5th. Oh, Gareth Morris, Sarge is really struggling with those tyre wear. So Gareth Morris, oh my god, Sarge has hit the curve. Sarge has hit the curve, and now Gareth Morris will try and put the pressure on up to the hairpin corner, and now he moves us up to 6. He moves himself up to 6. So Baldwin in 8th, Frowney in 9th. So still, it's not been as tantalising excitement than what we expected from the first race. I'm wondering if Inca Holmes can now put the pressure on it. Popovic was 2 seconds ahead of Inca Holmes. This was a few laps ago. Now this is a chance for Inca Holmes to win the second race again in his career of the GT Supercar Series. The battle between third is really heated up, because now Damien is... Oh no, Brian! No! No! Brian has spun! Brian has spun at 130R! Brian has spun at 130R. As you can see, he caught the curb and it kicked. And because of that, fuming. He'll be absolutely fuming. Now the battle for the lead is going to be really heated up, because Inca Holmes could have his first win of the season, or it could be Popovic to be having his first win of the season. That is the big question of it all. Damien will be put a sigh of relief, actually, because of the battle from Brian Ross. Brian Ross will be fuming. He'll be absolutely fuming. I tell you what, some drivers will not be looking back at Suzuka again after some of the mistakes. Oh my god, Inca Holmes! Inca Holmes is just trying to make the move. Popovic trying to hold on. Oh my god, are we going to get another photo finish? So here we go, can Popovic, a bit of contact between himself and Inca Holmes. Right, Damien is also into play. Gareth Morris is also slowly catching up, but a bit of a push now to get the win from Gareth Morris's point of view. But now Inca Holmes is 4/10. Right, chance now for Inca Holmes. He really needs to do this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Chance now. Chance now for Inca Holmes. 2/10. This is a chance for Inca Holmes to win the second race. 2 in the bed. We got 2 in the bed. Moment is at 130. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, come on. Yes. No. Oh, no. There's been contact between the two drivers. Oh, Damien. God, no. Oh, my God. What's happened there? Oh, no. Get back. Oh, my God. What the hell's just happened? I am so sorry to all the drivers, to all the viewers. I was trying to catch what happened when Damien tried to make the move at the corner, similar to what happened to Andy with Frowney earlier. So Popovic, who nearly lost out the win to Inca Holmes, has now won second race. But again, I think there will be a few words from some of the drivers tonight after that last lap. So Gareth Morris and Baldwin got into the top 3 as well. So that was the surprise shock of it all. To be fair, was that the two drivers who I did not expect them to be in the top 3 after their struggles in the mid pack. Saw the struggle. Saw the I think there was a collision between Baldwin. Sorry, not Baldwin. Sorry, I do apologise, Baldwin, not you. It was it was Damien and Inca Holmes. Damien lost the braking point, trying to go around the outside. Just as I was about to press 2, I pressed the wrong button. So I was trying to get the replay back to see if I could catch it, but it didn't look like it was going to happen. But well done. So there was contact. So I'm just reading some of the chat on the left hand side. There was some contact. There was some contact between Damien and Inca, so that will have to be checked by stewards. But then again, Inca will be fuming. He'll be fuming that was his best opportunity to win. And he had the chance. He went ahead. He had the chance to do the race. I just want to see his thoughts before taking a break. Carl Drankin, how you doing, mate? You alright? I haven't seen you for ages. Hope you came well. He says, wow, what a carnage finish. It was a carnage finish. Okay, so no, fair play to Incomes and Damien. At least Damien apologised for that incident. He was I knew what he was trying to do. He was going to go around the outside to try and cut in, because Popovic was struggling. Incomes was just trying to make the move, but because Popovic was trying to defend on the inside of the chicane, he would have been struggling to get back into the left hand side before down the hill at the finishing line. And because of Damien trying to outbrake himself, trying to get back onto the track, and caused the collision between himself and Inca Holmes. I feel bad for Inca Holmes because that was his best ever finish. To be fair, that would have been his best ever finish. But yeah, if you like what you see so far, guys, please make sure you like and subscribe to the Elder Sim Racing channel for all the live races itself. We'll do a quick rundown of race 2 results. So Popovic will finish off in first. Gareth Morris out of nowhere. I did not expect him to get second. I really did not expect him to get second after that battle between Inca Holmes and Damien for second and third. So it looks like Gareth Morris again ahead of Baldwin for the championship standings. Baldwin in third, Inca Holmes in fourth. Again, he'll be fuming. Damien in fifth, Sarge in sixth, the Rasman in seventh. You got Brian Ross, who's in eighth, who had a great run throughout that race. He had a great run. I felt bad for him because I don't know whether he just lost the softs or what at the end. I don't know. Lee will finish off in ninth, Andy in 10th, and Frowney in 11th place. So we're just trying to find out if Bogdanovic is actually doing the I wonder if Bogdanovic is. Kyle Dragon says, great race to watch that. It is. It was a. To be fair, Kyle, you missed out the first. I don't know if you saw the first race, but if you didn't, you missed out an absolute classic. There was like 2 in the beds and 3 in the bed moments. It was the best ever race I've ever watched for a while, and that's me saying that in the GT Supercar series. So hopefully Bogdanovic, aka V-Man Racing, should be joining. Hopefully should be joining in. Oh, just watching Damien now? No. It looks like V-Man needs to try and sort out his I don't know if it's the servers or what. I do feel sorry for Bogdanovich because he's missed out two rounds at least, 2 rounds now. So he's lost some decent points, and he would have. I reckon he would have had a challenge to himself against the top 2 leaders as well. Caldrogo only lasts 2 laps. Oh, okay. Yeah. So watch the first race when you get a chance after the stream. It was an absolute epic, titanic battle, shall we say? So this is the rolling start for round 3. Round 3. This is the rolling start for race 3 of round 2 at the Supercar track for the GT Supercar Series, sponsored by Shell Lawman Motorsports. Please check them out, guys. Please check them out. So Friday will start off in first, Andy in second, Lee in third. Lee needs to get a good start now. Lee needs to get a good start. Brian in fourth, Rosman in fifth, Sarge is in sixth, Damien in seventh, Inca Holmes is in 8th place. Here we go now. So Friday, 3, 2, 1, go, go, go! So this is the absolute epic battle for trying to push on massively into the last race of the evening. Caldrogo has just came out. Oh, okay, you're going to be in for an action-packed 3rd race. So here we go. Khan and Franny trying to pull away as much as possible. Andy needs to try and push. Andy needs to try and push, and Lee needs to also try and push as well. Real Osman is also putting the pressure on. Brian in 4th. So Brian trying to keep it cool and calm and collective. But the Real Osman is not giving up that position. If he can try and keep on the inside, that would have been an epic move. But Sarge is also in 6th. He needs to try and put the pressure on massively. So the Real Osman needs to try and put a lot of pressure on Brian Ross at the moment in the 3rd race. So at the moment, Fran is still holding on in first against Andy and Lee for 2nd and 3rd respectively. So Brian trying to get past, trying to hold on into the hairpin corner. Real Osman trying to keep the pressure on. Make sure Brian makes a mistake. Hopefully he doesn't. But as a driver's perspective, you want to have a couple of drivers to make a mistake in front of you, so you can get a good chance of making a good couple of moves as well. And now the chance for Real Osman to try and push on. Right, this is where the slipstream is absolutely effective. Now the Real Osman's trying to, oh my god, ah, come on! He's going to go past 130R! I tell you what, the slipstream at just before the 130R is absolutely effective. So now Sarge is now putting the pressure on the 2 admins. Putting a lot of pressure on. So Sarge's going to try and keep it on the inside line. Brian will have to keep on the racing line itself. This is a chance for Sarge. Oh my god. Thought about it. He thought about it, but not enough. Franny trying to hold on. 2-second gap. Lee's gone past Andy. And so the Real Osman's gone past Andy as well. So the 2 drivers in 2nd and 3rd at the moment. Still pushing on. So Lee and Ross. Oh, I can see why Lee was struggling. He's trying to get that braking point, like the braking section done and dusted, and try and get it spot on. And that's what the problem is. Rossman trying to keep going, have to go around the outside. Oh, a little bit of contact between the Rosman and Lee. I tell you what I've not seen tonight, and I'm probably going to be jinxing it, I've not seen any penalties showed up that I have seen on the stream. So fair beeping play to all the drivers so far. Again, I don't want to jinx it, because that's what's going to happen. Oh, what's happened at the back of the grid? What happened to Baldwin and Popovich? So Baldwin and Popovich are way back on the track, so something must happen. So watch the mid-pack. Will Damien try and hold on? These two are going to have a bit of a scrap. I wonder if Inghopes wants to try and get revenge. Has he done it? I tell you what. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, Inghopes. You really want to make this move. Oh my god, we could have a 3 to bed. We could have a 3 to bed moment. Come on. We want this 3 to bed moment. We've got a 2 to bed between Lee and the Real Horseman. We're going to make the move. No. And a 2 to bed moment. And Inghopes. No. It's just whoever finishes late breaking, chance of a lifetime to make the moves done. Unbelievable driving from all the drivers tonight. It's been fantastic. It's been absolutely fantastic from all the drivers tonight. Just watching Inghopes now try and keep get Gareth Morris away from that pressure, because again, I'm not sure what's happened to Inghopes. I'm not sure what's happened to Popovic and to Baldwin, which will probably need to be checked after if it's a steward inquiry issue. So Damien's struggling. The back end just went. Just having a look, go back to the second and third. Real Horseman putting a lot of pressure on Lee. Then again, look what happened. Popovic was 2 seconds ahead. This was on lap 2 or 3. By the time we get to near the end of lap 6 or 7, that's where the pressure will be kicking in for Frowney. Frowney, after that issues at race 1, hopefully he'll try and get rid of all the demons in race 3. Oh my god, the Real Horseman! Has he made the move against Lee? Has he? Oh, what a move from Real Horseman! Brilliant stuff! Absolutely brilliant! So now the Real Horseman, now putting the pressure on Frowney. If the Real Horseman finishes in first, we won't hear the last of it from him. We won't hear the last of it. Craig Thomas will be absolutely delighted to try and put the pressure on. Oh my god, who's that? That's Inghopes. Inghopes getting ahead of Damien. I tell you what, fair play. Damien drops down to 8th. So the pressure on for 7th place is really heated up, because Damien and Gareth Morris 2 to bed. We nearly had a 2 to bed moment. I don't know if there was another 2. Oh, Real Horseman. Oh, what's happened to the Real Horseman? Let's just have a quick look quickly. He must have made a mistake. He must have cut the. He must have caught the curb, because he was on course to try and put the pressure on Frowney. This is what I mean. If you don't catch the important stuff when you try and watch a battle, it's going to cost you. So Frowney will be loving it at the minute, because he's 2 seconds now of the gap. But Lee, with that straight line speed of that Ford car, I'm trying to remember that Ford car. It's the Ford GT-LM Spec 2 test car. He'll be absolutely loving it. So 2 seconds is the gap. Andy in 3rd. Sarge is in 4th. You got the Real Horseman is in 5th. Who'd be fuming. He should have been 2nd at the moment. Brian Ross is in 6th. Gareth Morris is in 7th. Inghopes drops down to 8th. Damien's in 9th. Popovic is in 10th. And Baldwin is in 11th place. To be fair though, some of the driving that will have to be checked by the stewards because I'm not sure if that Popovic and Baldwin incident is actually from, you know, if that was an incident or anything like that. It's just hard to say. Sarge is really going for it. Real Horseman trying to put the pressure on. The battle for 3rd is really heated up. Sarge makes a move on the inside. Andy's trying to keep it cool and calm. Real Horseman saw the gap. He saw the gap. Making the move on to... Could have a two to bed. We've got to have a two to bed, aren't we? We are having a two to bed. Two to beds. Moments. Brian out of nowhere. What a move. Brilliant stuff there from Brian. And then Inca House, who just caught the curb on the grass itself, will be... So Andy holding on for third. Oh, Real Horseman lost the back end. Gareth Morris could have a chance to try and make the move. But look at this. Oh my god, look at this. Real Horseman and Gareth Morris, they ain't holding back with the racing. They ain't holding back at all, Pommy. I'll tell you what, fair play to all the drivers tonight. So Andy will be swamped from third because he'll be absolutely pushing to try and get rid. He'll be wanting to try and get rid of these next two laps as quickly as possible. Because Sarge has got a little bit wide. That may be compromised a bit. Oh, Sarge lost the back end and now has brought Brian into play, as well as Real Horseman. And now look at that. I think that might be Brian Russ. And now we could have a two to bed moment. Who's that on the outside? Looks like the Real Horseman. Real Horseman trying to make a move. Oh, brilliant. He played his cards right. He played the ace in the back. But will he be the Joker? He might be the Joker because Brian is making the move. Oh, what a move. Bounce back ability. I tell you what, a brilliant, absolutely brilliant move. But Gareth Morris will try and put the pressure on the Real Horseman for 6th place. If you like what you see so far, guys, please make sure you like and subscribe. Sarge and Andy. Sarge. Oh, a little bit of contact between Sarge and Andy. They've got to be careful because look at that. Brian. Oh, from 5th to 3rd. Oh my god. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant racing. Oh my god. This is... what the hell is this? This is 6-car battle for 3rd place. Everyone wants to try and battle it out to try and get their podium. Finishing 3rd. Oh my god. Andy's gone off the grass. Gareth Morris, who will be the leader of the championship. Oh my god, Brian and Gareth Morris are going wide. Real Horseman. Oh my god, Real Horseman. Oh my god, I'm losing my voice. I need to get something quick. So the Real Horseman's going back up to 3rd. Sarge is back up to 4th. Brian Ross is in 5th. Gareth Morris is in 6th place. Oh my god, we could have a photo finish. I'm wondering if Andy has got caught by... oh my god, Inca House has lost the... he had nowhere to go, Inca House. He had nowhere to go. Frowney still holding on with 1.7 seconds of a gap. Real Horseman, he's moved up to 3rd after he should have been in 2nd. Again, some drivers who should have been in those positions when they were at the time because of silly mistakes. That's cost him dearly. So the Real Horseman needs to try to keep it cool and calm. Sarge, but the two admins, will they be friends after this track? We'll have to find out. That's the big question of it all. But well done to the battle. Well, fair play to Frowney, who's kept it position from the start of the race. I think he would have been under a lot of pressure from the Rosman, or Lee. It's Lee's like 1.7 seconds of the gap. So Sarge holding on in 4th. Rosman, the back end is going. He knows the back end is going. He knows he's under a lot of pressure. Will it be the chance of a lifetime? Oh, Sarge lost the back end. Oh my god. Brian. Oh, what a move. And Gareth Morris. Oh my god, two in a bed. We're going to have a two in a bed moment between Gareth Morris and Sarge. Who will try and... Gareth Morris will try and get that slipstream. He'll need that slipstream. I'm trying to get back to the top two as quickly as possible. Looks like Gareth Morris will try and hold on for another day. But Friday will cross over the line to win the third race of the GT Supercar Series. Well done to Lee as well. Finish off in second place. Good result for him. Rossman will finish off in third. Brian will finish off in fourth. Gareth Morris will finish off in fifth. Inca Holmes in sixth. Sarge in seventh place. Baldwin at the back of the grid in to eighth place. That's a good moves. Damien drops that down to ninth. Popovich in 10th. And Andy would have been in 11th place. But well done to Frowney, who finished off the winner in the third race of the GT Supercar Series. Sponsored by Shell Lawman Motorsports. Please check them out, guys. Please check them out. Let's check save the replay just in case. And here we go, guys. Let's check the results for the final time of asking. Frowney will finish off in first. After that, struggles in race 1. Well done to him. Brilliant stuff. Oh, okay. I did not know, Baldwin. I thought there was an issue between yourself and Popovich, because I wasn't sure why you two was like near the back of the grid, like far back. I wasn't sure why you were spun. So I do apologise if I said that it was. I said it could have been an incident. If there was, it would have been the stewards, but I'll have to be checked for stewards after if there was an incident. But no, if you spun off Baldwin, don't worry about it. Froudy in first, Lee in second, the Rossman in third, Brian Ross in fourth. That's a good result for him, actually. Gareth Morris is in fifth, Inca Holmes is in sixth, Sarge is in seventh, Baldwin is in eighth, Damien in ninth, Popovich in 10th. It would have been Andy in 11th, but again he spun off at lap 6 of 7. So that's what it was as well. So no, it's all good, Baldwin. Thank you for that. It's not your fault, Baldwin. It's not your fault. But yeah, we're going to finish off here, guys. Cheers for that. We'll be back for round 3. Round 2 has been an absolute stellar of a job from all the drivers. We've had no penalties at all from any of the drivers tonight that I have seen. Anyway, there may have been that I didn't see. But from what I've seen, no penalties at all. Brilliant stuff. So I'm going to shoot off now, guys. I'll see you all next week for round 3 of the GT Supercar Series, sponsored by Shell Lawman Motorsports. No worries, guys. Thanks, Baldwin. Thanks, Brian Ross. Good drives from you guys, from what I've seen. Baldwin in the first 2 races, and then Brian in the 3rd race as well. I felt like he should have done. I felt sorry for you in the 2nd race, I think it was. Or yeah, I think it was the 2nd one where he was trying to hold on as much as possible. But fair play to you, Brian. I'm going to shoot off now, guys. Cheers for that. And see you all soon. See you next week for round 3. Who will try and stop Gareth Morris off the leaderboard? Will it be Baldwin, or could it be Lee after that good finish of 2nd place in the 3rd race itself? Hopefully we'll see a good classic ones. Anyway, cheers for that, guys. Last time of asking, please make sure you like and subscribe to the Elder Sim Racing for all the live races itself. Cheers for that, guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.